Hey, diecast fans and collectors. Today we're not so much doing diecast. I got this new store in my town that has all kinds of these weird off-brand cars, and they seem to get in new stuff every day. Um, and I just thought, we might start checking these out because I think off-brands don't really get as much attention as they should because sometimes they can be very cool. I've heard that yes, they can be bad for children, and I've watched this one guy. I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me, but he does Thomas the Train videos and fake stuff, and says it's the dark side of toys. I don't really see that when I look at some of this stuff, especially like the cars and stuff. Like I see what he means by the Thomas the Train stuff because that's like for really little kids. This stuff on this on average it says 6 plus on most of this stuff. So like I don't think I remember at 6 trying to like eat cars and stuff and like break stuff apart and put stuff in my mouth. I don't really remember doing that. I more would do something like that if I was like 4 or something, or like lower than that. And they put age 6 plus. They put warning, choking hazard on this stuff, and you know, if they're gonna be doing stuff like that, I don't see anything wrong with it. Some people can't afford to pay 20, 30 bucks, $50 for a good RC car. And I'm not saying these things aren't good because the majority of them I've bought I've been very satisfied with. They're pretty much as good as my Maestos or my New Brights or my name brand ones. Sometimes they're better. I'll show you this one I bought for my wife. It is a Shelby GT 500 in black, and there are other colors in this. I don't think I'm going to be getting the other colors, but there's red and silver. My wife told me she actually just wants the black one, and I told her if I found the red and silver one, would she want me to buy it? And she said no. But I guess we just have this black one. But anyways, this is a really good RC car. Well, I wouldn't say it's a really good one because it does have an issue. The front. I'm gonna give these things their own videos, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail on this guy right now. So we'll do that later. Because I do know the names of these because they come brand new in boxes, so I can actually put the names of what the company is and everything like that. So if you guys want to find one, you can. Um, and stuff. But I guarantee you it won't be easy considering it's like an off-brand thing. But just real quick, I'll kind of show you guys what I've accumulated over the last week from this store. This is very neat. Um, they have another color of this too that I may pick up. It's a Ferrari. What is this Ferrari? I don't know my Ferraris. Like I said, I don't like Ferrari, but their cars do look cool. I just don't like them as a company, so I don't really care to know much about their cars because I think Ferrari's a bunch of stuck-up jerks. But anyways, let me just show you guys a little bit of this guy right here. And people say most of this off-brand stuff is junk, but this does have its issues. The wheel adjustment on the bottom doesn't exactly work. Like the car will not go in a straight line. I mean, it's a Mustang, so why would it? That's a dumb joke. But yeah, most of the cars I have bought from there have headlights. Most of the cars I bought from there have headlights and taillights. This one is insane, and I'm surprised how much I paid for it. Uh, I'll show you guys a little bit of this one, but we'll do an in-depth video on this guy. This one is really neat. If you have seizures or anything like that, warning, because this guy is a light show on wheels. But yeah, let me just pause the video real quick, and then I'll show you the two I picked up today. I picked up this Lamborghini Veneno for $10, and I picked up this one. It's called Power Drift. Apparently these drift. I'm not sure if it does or not. It might have those tires you can remove, and then they're plastic. That's usually how the drift ones work. I really want to find that Dodge Challenger. I really want to find that one. And then I would like to find that one for my wife because although it's not a Shelby, I guarantee you she'd like that car. Yeah, I'll show you guys all the ones that are available here. I really want the blue Camaro and the yellow Camaro, and I actually want all 6 of these, honestly, because they're only like $10, so why not? Yeah, these are really cool. Um, just they're really neat. I like them. There's also a red version of the Veneno, or it might be orange. I'm thinking it's probably orange, but it looks red on the box. Yeah, I do have the box to this still, so when I do the video, it won't be in the box, but I will have the box so you guys can know what all that looks like. But I'm also noticing from looking up stuff about these online, there are lots of different companies that make the same things. But the good thing is, most of the time, that guy that does those videos I'm talking about, he'll talk about how stuff's not licensed, don't buy it. This is licensed by Lamborghini, it looks like, because it has the Lamborghini label on it. I don't know, maybe it's not. Let me look on it because it should say on it somewhere officially licensed by the Lamborghini. Yep, it is. It's licensed by Lamborghini. So I guess this really wouldn't be dark side stuff because it is licensed, and I'm pretty sure Lamborghini wouldn't license that if a kid was going to get hurt by it or something. So that's licensed. I believe this was licensed by Ford. I believe this was actually licensed by Ford. This this isn't licensed, so this might be something they would consider that. But it does say choking hazard on it, so you gotta give them props for that, and also the 6 plus. It does say that. But yeah, it looks like it's been a little damaged in the store. I'm gonna keep checking back at that store and see if I can get the other colors of these things. I really want that blue Camaro. If anything, I just want the blue Camaro and the green Challenger and that one for my wife. But if anything, I want the Challenger and the Camaro. Mostly the Camaro, but yeah. It's not licensed, like I said. It's not a real Camaro, but it looks like one, so it's good enough for me. Just like this looks like a Shelby or a Mustang, but it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't because it's not actually licensed. Let me see, is there any kind of licensing on here? No. So this is probably something they would call the dark side. Also, this probably is because this is not officially licensed by Ferrari. Ferrari would never allow this on one of their cars because they're an unfun company. But yeah, I will pop some batteries in this real quick, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I got batteries in this, and this thing is very neat because right now it's not on, but you can drive this different ways. So I'll turn it on light mode, warning if you have seizures. There's the remote lighting up, and the car will do the same thing. Check that out. And it is actually a quite good car. It can drive on the carpet, so let me just kind of show you guys that real quick. The range is not very good on it. Like for the controller, the range is kind of bad, but I'm trying to control this with one hand too, so keep that in mind. But yeah, this thing is really cool, and you might be like, oh man, who wants to drive that with all the lights on? Well, they thought of that too, because if you flip it the other way, or is that which way is that? I think okay, yeah, it's the, oh yeah, the controller doesn't do that. It's the car. It does that. The controller is still on. See, it's still powering the car, but the lights are off. But this car has 3 settings, so you can turn it off, which I think I just did, and then you can turn it to that one. It's still on. Okay, it's still on, but the lights are off. So they actually let you turn the lights off. Check that out. Isn't that cool? We'll do a more in-depth video of this car when I give it its own video. But I think we're gonna start doing videos like that on the channel. Don't worry, the diecasts aren't going anywhere. I just picked up some new ones today and last night. I'll do a video on those. I'll probably upload it first, so you guys will see that first. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing videos on these RC cars I keep picking up at the new store that's in my town. I love this store. I'm addicted to going there and buying these things. They got Hummers, big old lifted ones. They've got a Halo Warthog. They've got Sonic in a car. They've got Knuckles on a motorcycle. There's so many cool RC cars here that I actually have to make an RC room now. I feel like, and I'm working on doing that. I'm working on making an RC room, like my giant closet where all my tracks are. I'm gonna move some of my bikes out of my house and put my tracks where those were, and then the closet's going to become for the RC cars only. Because I plan on buying a lot of RC cars from the store. There's all kinds of neat stuff. There's RC spiders, dinosaurs. There's just all kinds of neat stuff, and it's really cheap. Like that car that I just showed you with the lights, I paid $10 for that. That car was $10. They don't come with batteries. I wouldn't expect them to for that price. I paid 15 for this one, which I don't know why I paid 15 for this one, because this is, I think, the same brand as this one, and I paid 10 for this one, and I paid 10 for this one. This one I paid 15 for. My wife really wanted this though, and I was like, babe, it's like $15, and she's like, well, can you get it? I was like, yeah, I'll get it. So I got it. The thing that might have made this more though is it does have an interior. Like most of them don't. Most of them just have like they're enclosed, but this one actually has an interior. You can't open the door, I don't think. No, you can't. But it has an interior, which is pretty neat. I don't see many 124 scale RC cars that have interiors. Hopefully, one of these days I'll get in a Hummer H1 in a 124 scale. I so badly want a yellow Hummer H1 in a 124 scale RC car. I've wanted it for a long time, and if they ever get that in, I'm totally buying it. Even if they get it in silver or whatever, I'll paint it myself. I am getting a 124 scale RC Hummer. I've wanted one for so long. I have a giant one that is literally the size of my couch. And I have another thing I bought at TSC I need to do a video on too. I keep forgetting. I play with it and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot the video. I have the first part recorded, but I gotta get a reaction of me driving it and stuff. And I've played with it a lot, and I've noticed things about it I don't like and things about it I do like. And then next month for Christmas, my parents are gonna buy me this big orange buggy that's also as big as that one. So I'm getting a lot of RC cars. I love RC cars. I always have, and I got to make a place for them. And I got to get all my broken ones out of my house because I have a lot of ones from my childhood that are broken and need parts. And until I get them fixed, I need to get them out of my house so they're not taking up room for ones that actually run. But all right, guys, I will end this video here, and I'm gonna record the video of the cars I got last night and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys.